Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a sad and somber day for me and all of you sort of sci-fi fans out there, I guess. A really good series has bitten the dust currently. So this is Raised by Wolves. It's dead at HBO or HBO Max. It's gone. Now, this will undoubtedly be a decision from David Zaslav, the chap who's come in from Discovery. I'm really quite disgruntled by this. I grew to enjoy this show quite a lot. And it's one of those bittersweet elements because, I understand why they're doing it. These sort of high concept sci-fis are really expensive. But there's so few around. And I enjoy a good high concept sci-fi. I really, really like them. But now the story is going to be left unfinished. Now, I'm no major Ridley Scott fan. I've made no qualms about hiding that. But even I think he should finish his Alien trilogy just because the story is left untold. We have a story that's unfinished. And this is now going to be the same with Raised by Wolves, which isn't Ridley Scott, just as an FYI. He's just an executive producer. It's actually made by someone else entirely. And obviously people see similarities between Raised by Wolves and Ridley Scott's other work. But you need to remember is if he's an executive producer, he's just going to jump on board for things that he has an affinity to. So similarities are not too far of a stretch. But this is really, really just a massive bloody shame. I'm really disappointed. So Raised by Wolves has been cancelled at HBO Max. Oh, fucking this has pissed me off. Like, it really has. Yeah, I just stop killing off good high concept sci-fis. And they must have spent so much money on this as well, and I just think, oh no. So HBO Max has cancelled its sci-fi series Raised by Wolves after 2 seasons. At least it's not, in the same grounds as what Netflix does for some of their productions. Anyway, just like, a few episodes dead, 1 series dead. At least we've got 2 seasons. But this is why so few people engage with series in Netflix anymore, and just series in general on streaming, because they're not reliable to state. They get killed. They get killed off. Ugh. I'm really bummed out by this. But they shoot themselves in the foot because as a streamer producing this sort of supposedly high quality content, things don't get off the ground because people choose to disengage with it. And this is evidence of that, right? This is not necessarily the reason. Yeah, this isn't the reason why this is cancelled or anything like that. But this is evident of the problem we have with streaming services just cancelling products. And think of The Expanse, right? The Expanse was one of those ones which was cancelled, got picked up elsewhere, and is a cult classic. It's fantastic. So anyway, the news comes 2 months after the series, which counts Ridley Scott among its executive producers, concluded its 2nd season on the streamer. HBO Max said following the show's September 2020 debut that it was the top performing original series at the service at the time. So why'd you cancel it? Oh wait, probably because you were lying. So per usual, no concrete numbers were released because they don't have to, and they can't be independently verified. There's no way to independently verify them. So Aaron Guzikowski created Raised by Wolves, and Scott helmed the first 2 episodes, and then subsequently, other individuals jumped on board, as well as Ridley Scott's son. His first episodic TV credit as a director in the United States. Ridley Scott's. So, we have this. This is from HBO Max. While we are not proceeding with the 3rd season of Raised by Wolves, we are beyond grateful to the stellar cast and crew, our creators Aaron Guzikowski, Ridley Scott, David W. Zucker, and the entire team at Scott Free Productions for their beautiful artistry and unique ability to immerse fans into the world of Kepler 22b. This is just platitudes. Give me my series. I tell you what annoys me about this. What grinds my gears about this in particular, ladies and gents, is the fact that a sci-fi series like Raised by Wolves won't get its third season. But then a piece of absolute garbage trash, Batwoman, gets like 3 or 4 seasons. Not happy about that. Not happy about that at all. Stop cancelling the good stuff. So the cancellation also comes shortly after the merger of Warner Media and Discovery. So it would be David Zaslav, which obviously there'll be a financial reason behind it. I understand that. Like, I get it. I do get it. I get it a lot. But it's still a pain in the arse. So scripted developments at the so-called T-Nets has dwindled significantly in recent years, with some shows originally slated for the cable outlets, including Raised by Wolves, ending up on streaming. So producer J.J. Abrams, and this is the other thing, right? J.J. Abrams has had like a $250 million overall deal with Warner Brothers and HBO Max. Where's his products? At least that Raised by Wolves was actually making it, and they get nerfed. So Raised by Wolves cast member Abubakar Salim raised the possibility of the show's demise in a series of tweets Friday, writing in part that it's not surprising, especially after the news of the mergers and what is happening at Warner, that a lot of shows are not having their stories finished. And unfortunately, one of those shows is Raised by Wolves. Salim then appealed to the fans of the series to advocate for it finding a home on another platform. And you know what? This is one of those ones which could live on another platform. And Abubakar Salim, who plays Father, is such a good actor. Like, I want to watch everything he's in now. He is epic. He's a fantastic actor. So Guzikowski executive produces Raised by Wolves with Scott, David Zucker, Jordan Sheehan, Adam Cole-Brenner, and Mark Huffam. And it's no more. The other good thing about this, at least potentially, is that this series may live on in like graphic novel format, because there were like a few comics of this released as well. So there is the potential that it could live on there. It's dependent what the rights deals are with respect to this, whether HBO Max was just the distributor, whether they will relinquish the rights now that they're not choosing to sort of option it for a third season. And if it's Scott Free Productions doing the actual studio producing side of it, like the actual making of the thing, the production side, then it still could quite happily live on, but who knows. It's big old bumholes though, really, really frustrating. Yeah, I'm using words, calmer words, because I am actually genuinely annoyed by this. This is a series that I really liked. Lame. So let's hope this continues on. If there is any movement on this with respect to petitions, don't really mean anything, but if there's a petition, let me know over on Twitter at MrHReviews, because I would genuinely share it. This is one of those ones which I would love to get picked up. So let me know what you think. Are you dismayed? Where did you think the story was going to go? Because they left on a massive cliffhanger. So let me know what you think down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Cheers, guys. Have a great weekend. Take care.